Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to this episode of Off the Walls BBQ. Don't mind the hair. I can't get a haircut till the 27th or 25th of this month. Everything here has been on lockdown. I hope everybody's surviving their lockdown if you're on lockdown or stay-at-home orders or whatever. But anyway, we're going to do some ribs on the pit barrel today, and we're going to be trying out something new. Well, something new to me, highly recommended to me by another YouTuber, which I'll talk about here in a minute. Y'all stick around, we'll set this pit barrel up. Alright, out back here at work. I got everything out of my pit barrel. Even though I got the ash pan for my little charcoal basket, I still like to line the bottom of it with foil. But I make sure that, let me get on this side of it. But I make sure that it's flat where my air hole is, where I'm not blocking any airflow from coming in. And that really makes for easy to clean up because you have some drippings and fat and stuff get down in there. But that's how I like to set it up. We'll get some charcoal in this basket here in a few minutes and get her started. Get ready to season some ribs up. Y'all stick around. I have a pit barrel. I'm going to use up the rest of this here Western lump. It's been pretty good. Ain't bad. It was a big bag, fairly cheap. Hanging down to the nitty gritty now. Yeah, this thing. I like it or not. Hold on. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with that lump. I'm gonna use a little bit of beans for pecan with it. That's what I'm gonna start, the pecan, and put a little bit in there on that lump. Pretty small. Not a whole lot in there. About half of that little chimney full. I'll put a little. Keep her going because I think them little pieces will burn up pretty quick. Let me take it. Get rid of this glove. And I'll set this right down in here. Right in the center of my aluminum foil that I put in. Set that bad boy right there like that. And I need something to start this dude on. We'll just start it right here on this rack. Little tumbleweed starter here. These things fire up pretty quick. And we'll set that right on top of it. And we'll let that go for, I don't know, till them charcoal turn gray, and I'll move that rack out of there and dump that in. Throw the rebar in it. I'm gonna take the rack out, of course. Throw the rebar in it, put the lid on it, give it about 15 minutes. Should be ready for meat. All right. Now we got our charcoals nice and grayed up here. Take out the basket. I don't need that anymore. And we just put these down in here like so. A little bit here, a little bit there. And if you get a pit barrel, I highly recommend to grab this little thing because the regular one just does not work out. We're also going to throw an extra chunk of pecan wood in here. Put one right there. One right there. We're going to install our rebar. Now, we'll come back here in about 10 minutes and put the lid on it. In the meantime, let's go put some hooks in our meat. Alright, we've been out about 10 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and just put our lid on here. And then we're going to give it about 10 more minutes and it should be ready for the meat. Alright everybody, I've got our ribs out. Somebody just showed me a really cool trick on this rack. Actually my brother did, so figured we would video it for this one. Pull the membrane off, start in the middle and work your finger underneath there. Kind of, like you're fingering something real good. So maybe 2 fingers. Sometimes it might require 2. Alright, left a little strip on there. But just like that, no paper towel. That right there was handy. I will do all my ribs that way from now on. Alright, tops of them look pretty good. No bad bones on that end. Now this one won't have much trimming done on it. piece of fat out of there. Let that silver piece right there though. Oh well, these are just eating ribs, so we'll go with it. Yeah, be good for the hanging. All right, let's get some seasoning on these and be right back. All right, back here, a little binder. We're gonna do this one in the Dirty Bird and Killer Honeybee. Flip this one over. And this one we're going to try in the Suckle Busters. Best in Texas Hog Waller. My buddy Rick over at Rick's BBQ and Specialties. It's his brand. He's sponsored by them, so thought I would give it a try. And we're going to throw this on this one here. This one's more shaking style for sure. Smells good. It's thick. It's more granular than I'm used to. All right, flip Kosmos rib over. Let that one sit for a minute. The top of this one here is sweetened up. Right out of Dirty Bird. I think I got 2 bags at the house. I'm going to flip Suckle Busters over here. There we go. Back inside here, just the glove on. You can tell you what, that Suckle Busters almost looks like I could hit a little more on that one. It absorbed in pretty good. So. There we go. All right, well, let me get another glove on. It's gonna take 2. So. Now you hook your bone, when you hook your ribs, come over here, your first big bone, your second big bone, and then go right underneath that second big bone. And that gives you just enough room to put it on your rebar without having to worry about. And we'll do the same thing on this one. Second bone, 1, 2 bones. Watch your fingers on the other side. Up. And this one is tough. Let's flip that through over here. Oh, well, it would help if I wasn't on the bone. There we go. I got that one ready to go.
What are we cooking?
Receiver right here, we're at 213 right now and rising. Set my receiver there. I run my wire through my rebar hole, and then I'll just kind of dangle it. You know, it's a little hard to see. I'll just kind of dangle it about where the ribs, about halfway in the middle of the ribs, where they're going to be at. But that's just a little tip, so I can try to, you know, I'm a sucker for temperature. I like to see the temperature of it. So I'm gonna let that rock on up to about 275, and then we'll hang some ribs in there. All right, folks, we're about right where we wanted it. So we're gonna hang Kosmos ribs right here by the thermometer. And we hang Suckle Buster ribs right here on this side. Move them back here just a little bit. We're gonna let them hang for about 2 hours. I won't leave them on there very long because, I mean, after 2 hours, you run the risk of your meat falling off the bone. So after about 2 hours, we're gonna come back and take them off the rack, or take them off the hanger, wrap them in full, and put the rack in there, and then we're gonna set them on the rack like we normally would. Y'all hang out. All right, everybody, it's been about an hour. We're at about 264, just dropped down to 262. Let's have a look at them, see what they look like here. Looks pretty good to me. I don't think I really take them out to see them. Yeah, looks real good to me. And the bottoms of them is not even burnt. You'd think they would be burnt hanging that close to the charcoal. Here, get one out. A good color on it. Let's stick it back in there. Alright, see you back in just a second. Alright, timer went off for 2 hours. Let's have a look at them here. See what we're thinking about. Pretty good to me. I may let them go another 20-30 minutes, get some more pullback on them bones. See what this Suckle Buster one here is looking like. Get a little scorched on that end there. I'm going to trim that off. Get back on there. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think we're going to go about another 20-30 minutes. You want to spray them? Spray them right in there. There you go. It'll run right down them. Let's spray here. I'll pull it back so you can get to it. A little moisture on them. Alright. Ain't quite been 30 minutes. Been actually about another 15, but we're going to go and pull them out of here. I hate having to pick meat out of the bottom. Getting a little tight on there. Alright. Lid back on that. Oh, you want to see them up close? There you go. So this one got a little chart on the end. This one didn't though. I think I had this one touching that bar right there. But we'll get in here and wrap them up. Alright. We'll get in here. This is the Kosmos rib here. And we got a little butter here and Tennessee red. You want to do the other side? I got oil. Go ahead, you ain't got greasy fingers already. Make it easy to open them up so we can eyeball them. I can tell you that Suckle Buster smells real good. Can't wait to try one of them. Butter. And this is a Blues Hog Tennessee Red, by the way. I didn't say. And just like it. Alright, we'll go get these back on this pit barrel. Alright, got our stuff loaded up here. Got our rack in. I'm going to leave the rebar out. Oh yeah, let me just set my probe back in here. I just like keeping up with the temperature. Just set our probe right on the rack. There we go. Put a probe underneath of it. All right, we'll see you back here in a little while. Let's open up these check on them here. See what we like. This one right here is a Suckle Buster. Let's have a look at it. It's been about an hour. I don't like leaving them. I didn't want to leave them there too long. It got a little warm on me there without my rebar in it. So. We're getting some nice pullback there. Yes, sir. I think we need to go just a little while longer. Keep all that good juice in there. All right, let's have a look at the other rack while we're at it. Oh, he's feeling a lot more. Oh yeah, these here's almost done here. I'll say these here's done. So there's some back in here for a few minutes. That one we're just gonna let sit right there wrapped up. Alright, Ben, this one's pretty much done. Let's get this juice out of here. And we will go ahead and sauce this one up real good. Go. That's looking fine right there. Let's take this over here. sauce on me. I'm not even gonna put this guy back on the smoker. It's hot enough to set that sauce. Just crank it up here. It'll sit right there and heat that sauce up. We'll get that other one off here in just a few minutes. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what kind of barbecue sauce this is a Big Bob Gibson red sauce. Decatur, Alabama. I bought a whole case of it when I went down there, gallon jug. So, trying to use it all up. All right, everybody, welcome inside. We're get these Suckle Buster ribs out here. Let's give them a try. Kind of broke on me right down here, so we'll just take this end out first. Easy. What's falling apart? That's for sure. Just have a pull a piece off and have a bite. All right, well, let me lose this glove. All on little bones. Yeah, this piece here, this end's falling apart, so it's already off the bone here. Adjust my camera up. Pay no attention to the mess there. Alright, I'm gonna check my frame because I'm by myself. Alright, right there. Alright, well, here it is falling off the bone. So. Tell you what, that Suckle Busters is good stuff. Can't believe it took me this long to try it. It didn't take that long. No. Smoked them for 2.5 hours. Alright, like I was saying, if you haven't ever tried out that Suckle Busters, give it a shot. It's really good. This end the ribs just falling apart, so. Anyway, like I was saying, only took about 4.5 hours. Smoked. I would put them on there 2 hours, 15 minutes. Took them off and wrapped them. This rack was done in 1 hour. This rack took about an hour and 15 minutes. So, pretty quick. And as you can see, they falls right off the bone. But that Suckle Busters is pretty good. And if you ain't never seen Rick's Barbecue Specialties, hey, hit his channel up. Subscribe, tell him I sent you. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all watching. Yeah. Hang on. Can't quit eating it. Hey, I appreciate you watching. And if you like what we're doing here, hey, hit that subscribe button down there. And clean the bell. And you won't miss nothing. Hey, y'all have a good night.